Dressed in hoods and robes, they attempt to stop a drug deal, but before you know it, their cover's blown and bullets start flying everywhere. Mike and Marcus get into a huge gunfight with the bad guys, and just like always, they manage to cause more destruction than they intended. They somehow win the battle, but Marcus ends up accidentally shooting Mike in the butt. Yeah, that happens, and it's just the start. We also meet Marcus's sister, Sid, who's working undercover for the DEA. She's trying to take down a Cuban drug lord named Johnny Tapia, who's smuggling ecstasy into Miami. But here's the kicker. Mike has been secretly dating Sid behind Marcus's back. That's a big no-no because Marcus is super protective of his sister, and if he finds out, things could get ugly. Meanwhile, Mike and Marcus get caught up in Sid's operation without even realizing it. Next up is one of the craziest car chases you'll ever see. Tapia's men are transporting drugs in coffins. Yeah, they're using dead bodies to hide ecstasy. Mike and Marcus chase down the convoy on the highway, and all hell breaks loose. Cars are flipping, crashing, and getting obliterated. At one point, dead bodies are literally flying out of the back of a truck. It's completely over the top, but that's why we love this movie. Mike's driving like a maniac, and Marcus is losing his mind in the passenger seat, which pretty much sums up their entire partnership. The action doesn't slow down as the two detectives find themselves in a shootout in a Haitian neighborhood looking for information. Mike and Marcus destroyed the place and went guns blazing. One of the most memorable scenes involves Marcus's daughter, who is going out on a date for the first time. The poor guy, Reggie, shows up at the door to pick her up, and Mike and Marcus decide to have a little fun. They interrogate the kid, scaring him half to death, even pulling guns on him. Reggie's terrified, and Mike and Marcus are having the time of their lives. It's a classic scene that shows just how overprotective Marcus is as a dad, and how Mike's always down to make things worse. Things really heat up when Tapia kidnaps Sid and takes her to Cuba. Now, this isn't just about the job anymore. It's personal. Mike and Marcus have to save her, and they're willing to go to extreme lengths to get her back. They team up with a group of men, and what follows is one of the most insane rescue missions ever. They storm Tapia's mansion in Cuba, and it's basically a war zone. There are gunfights, explosions, and even tanks involved. It's a full-blown assault, and Mike and Marcus are right in the middle of it, doing what they do best, causing chaos. As if the mansion raid wasn't enough, the movie throws in another crazy car chase. This time, it's through the streets of Cuba, and Mike and Marcus are driving a Hummer. But they're not just speeding through the streets. They're crashing through houses, fences, and anything else in their way. At one point, they even drive straight through a shanty town, leaving a trail of destruction behind them. It's completely over the top, but that's exactly what makes this movie so fun. The final showdown happens when they catch up with Tapia. After an intense car chase and firefight, they was able to take him down and get Sid back.